We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Los Angeles Chargers. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway in Southern California. Fielded right around the 8. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stuff the run and then executed.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Taylor. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
First down, Indianapolis.
Here's Foles. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Kenneth Murray charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. After the sack on 1st down, Foles finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. The first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name. But I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
And some room to maneuver. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 17-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
42 yards on the play. First down, Colts.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown Colts. Michael Pittman from 17 yards out. And the Colts are on the board first here this afternoon. They'll let Taylor try and run, and he will get in to make it 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man is Palmer. Room here to run. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the Colts are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score.
With the score, Colts 8, Chargers 0.
On 2nd and 11 now. Foles. Flush to his right. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now Foles. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. It got his man complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes back a little bit of an apology on that one.
On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jelani Woods taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Colts have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Foles will look to throw. And the conversion good. He's got it. So the lead swells to 16-0.
Chargers 0.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And the Colts will take over possession here up at the 44. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Foles. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
77 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Hey, here we go. I got you. Under.
On 2nd and a yard. Foles. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Colts continue to pull away here in this first half.
Number 5-3. Number 64.
They'll let Taylor try and run. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
22. Chargers.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Herbert on 1st down now. Going back to Allen. He's got him again. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
4 yards on the pickup.
From the 50, here's Herbert.
At the 50-yard line.
That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he will have a 1st down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. Herbert back to the air. He finds his target, Allen. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen
first half.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor, as the first half is winding down. And the Colts would extend their lead here just before halftime.
They'll look to throw.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown.
Mike Williams
In the final seconds of the first half.
and the Chargers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Boy, still a half plus to play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works, sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
They'll throw now on the final play.
He's going up top for Taylor.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
first half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
And they'll send Williams in motion right.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first and 10, Herbert. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19.
That's another Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On first down, it's Herbert. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Complete to Williams. 8 yards on the pickup.
Herbert throwing again. He'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
A 7-yard gain. That's another Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 15-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Herbert. That's again complete to Palmer. And the Chargers are going to have first and goal as he's out of bounds at about the 8.
A 7-yard gain. Complete to Josh Palmer. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. So potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22, Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the
game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Here's Foles. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Eckler, touchdown, Chargers.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Let's go!
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Foles. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. The 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Complete to Paris Campbell.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they may be giving up momentum, but not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Chargers 21.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
He'll fire this one deep for Eckler.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Colts will take over possession here up at the 44. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. This offense so far on third down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. 120 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They run once more with Taylor. And down to the 36-yard line here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
The Charger drive about to get going. Herbert going to throw. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
He's got a man, complete. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. There he goes left side, past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 67 yards. And the Colts use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
He's going to let it fly. And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Chargers.
Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big plays for us to examine, partner, on offense or on defense for this team. They were so well-rounded in this one.
They certainly were, and how about the day those defenders had, though? How many takeaways did they have? I quit counting after a while. They were clearly the better team, and their defensive effort